Hello guys, this is Mickle PMC, and I haven't done a video in a long time. That's mainly because my mic is broken, and now, in case you can't tell, my voice is more HQ, high quality. That's because I think I just said it, I got a new mic, so now I can talk and make videos, and hi. And I decided to do a mod showcase. Actually, I lied. I decided to do this before, but I was like, hey, my mic is broken. Lol. So that sucked. So then, I got one. Now I'm making this video. So, this mod showcase is for the mod RWBY mod, which, in case you didn't know, RWBY is a animation made by Monty himself, and, you know, the rest of Rooster Teeth, which this show has gradually become the most popular show, or most popular thing in the making at Rooster Teeth. So, one person made a mod, and thank you, because this mod is great. It's my favorite right next to Pixelmon at the moment. And also, the two mods are compatible, so I do have a world where they're both there. So, let's get started. This mod, made by Kelcock22, he made this mod, and it's amazing. So let's get started off with the materials. The materials is what you need to make the weapons, and, that's it, because there's no armor. Yay. So, to start off, you'll need rose iron, iron, ice dust, which makes snow iron. Wait, I messed up on that. Oh, okay, I see. So when you mix fire dust and iron, you get rose iron. Ice dust and regular iron, you get frost iron. Mix sun dust with iron, you get light iron. Mix coal with iron, you get shadow iron. Those 4 ingots are used to make pretty much everything in this mod. So, to start off, to make each weapon, you will need to have a menagerie of parts in order to make the weapons. You can just see each of those crafting recipes. So to start off, you need to make the sniper portion, which you need 6 rose iron, 1 fire dust, and 2 shadow iron. Then, you need to make the physical blade, which you need 4 shadow iron, 3 rose, and 2 iron. Then the bottom stick, you need 2 rose, 5 iron, and then you get the stick. Then the last part, you need the top of the scythe, which you need 2 shadow and 3 rose iron. Then you need the back of the scythe, which you need 4 rose iron, 2 shadow, and 1 iron. Then for the last piece, you need the physical scythe, which you need 1 fire dust, 3 iron, and 2 shadow iron. Put them together in this fashion, and you get the crescent rose, which I already have right here. So this weapon is Ruby Rose's weapon, which is kind of the main character. The show's kind of split up into 4 main characters, but Ruby is my favorite. Her weapon does the most damage at 20 damage, and I don't know how the ammo works in this mod. I really don't, because I'm in creative, and I have 68, where I'd probably have infinite if I was in creative. No idea, but 20 damage, and to compare that to a diamond sword... wait, what? Okay. Which is 7. This is nearly triple the damage of a diamond sword. So it's a pretty overpowered weapon. So if you were playing an adventure map or something, and, I don't know, you were building something and you wanted to get rid of mobs instead of going to peaceful, because I don't know, you had slimes or something in, you would definitely use this to clear out everything in nearly 1 shot. So the next weapon, I don't want to go over Blake's weapon. Let's go over Weiss's weapon. Weiss is the second color of RWBY, Weiss white, and you need 3 frost iron to get a... Is this actually... Oh, this is actually the blade of the Myrotenaster. Yeah. The next piece is... No, that's the dial. Is the hilt, which you need 4 what? 6 frost iron and 1 movement dust. Oh, movement dust is also from the, where is it? No. Oh, yeah. So here are the ores. They're kind of blocks, but they're kind of also ores because they can give you crystals. So you'll find these ores randomly spawned around in the world. Or you could find a structure which will always have dust in it. But these ores When you destroy them with your hands, pickaxe, doesn't matter, you'll always get it. You always get dust, but it's a rare chance where you can get a crystal. Where a crystal you could turn into 6 dust. But you only get either 1 dust or 1 crystal from destroying it. And this is useless. It's kind of more the show, but it's useless otherwise. These are spawn eggs for these guys, which I'll just say right now. They have 4 different spawns, I guess. Where one of them could have an enchantment, which could be either on the axe or the katana. This one is the katana itself, the axe itself, and they even have a baby form. They're just missing their hat. Little babies missing their hat. But each of them have a weapon, except the gun is not in, it's only crateable. But back to Weiss's weapon. Then the dial, you need 7 frost iron and 2 movement dust, and you get the dial. Put it together in this fashion, and you get the Myritanaster. Also, I just wanted to show you, these guys, they work just like any other mod, where if you give them a potion of healing, it would really hurt them. But give them a potion of not healing, and they will like you. Yeah. They also have the same physics as pigs, or pigmen. Anyway, the next weapon, Blake's weapon. So, to get the physical blade, you need 3 shadow iron. Then, for the pistol, you need 4 shadow iron, 2 frost iron, and 1 fire dust. Then for the last piece, which is kind of a blade, I guess, you need 1 frost iron and 2 shadow iron. Put it together in this fashion, and you get a Gamble Shroud. The last weapon is Yang's. So, Yang has these 2 punchy gauntlets, which you can craft together by getting the pieces, which you need to do this. You put it together in a cross fashion with light iron, and then 2 shadow iron. Then for the, that's for the hand, golden knuckles, let's call it that. Then for the shotgun holder, you need 6 light iron and 3 fire dust. Then for the back, I have no idea what to call that. You need 3 shadow iron, upside down pyramid, and then 4 light iron. Each time you craft these, they'll give you 2, so you just put it together. Before I get into the physical showing of these awesome 3D weapons, I want to show you the the non-cool weapons. So you get an axe, a katana, and a gun. This gun is not just your simple bow and arrow, just by looking at that animation. And this axe is not your ordinary axe, because it has a blocking mode. And the katana does too. The the henchman axe has the same strength as a diamond sword. Oh wait, no it doesn't. Has the same strength as a diamond axe. So these are basically diamond weapons, just retextured, but this thing is a block mechanism. But that's pretty much it. They're just retextured diamond weapons, which you cannot craft. They are only dropped by these guys. Slash time set 0. And the last weapon is the gun. This weapon is incredibly overpowered, which is probably why they need to make a crafting recipe for it, because you cannot get this unless you cheat it in with creative mode. And you would think it's just a bow and arrow, but did you see that arrow? I didn't. This thing is incredibly fast and incredibly dangerous, judging because Minecraft bows judge on how fast it's going. This will one-shot it. And you. And you. And you. Also, the henchmen, they can drop dust, their weapon, or well, that's it. They only spawn in those biomes, which I will get into soon. But, yeah, that's it for the henchmen. Also, the henchmen have the same health as zombies. So, just to give you a rough estimate. Once again, before I get into the physical weapons, I want to show you the random spawning structures. I have named them myself Shiny Dust Outposts. Also, they do not have doors. I put that there myself. Or glowstone, I did that myself too. But, in them, I'm pretty sure there's not a crafting table too. I'm pretty sure I did that myself too. Don't remember. But in them is ores, the ores, and a chest. I took out all the dust in the chest. That sucks. But there was some movement dust, some fire dust, and physics dust. This is psychic or physics. Oh wait, yeah, psychic dust ore. This is sun dust ore. This is storm dust ore. This is movement dust ore. This is ice dust ore, and this is fire dust ore. And this is the rarest. This is the most common. This is pretty common too, but I don't know. And now I can get to the best part of this mod, which is the 4 weapons. As I said, this weapon is overpowered, doing nearly 3 times the damage of a diamond sword. But the other weapons, this one does double damage of an iron sword, the Myrotonaster. Then the Gamble Shrewd, which 10 more damage than an iron sword. And the last one, Ember Celica, which is the worst weapon. So, these weapons will obviously still insta-kill a sheep and anything. If I had a... Oh, let's just get an Enderman. And, time set 15. Oh, let's put another 0. Okay, so if we were to take an Enderman on with an Ember Celica, that was a 3-hit kill. And if you use something like the Crescent Rose, you 2-shot it. Because these weapons aren't really that far away each other, and damages would still 3-shot an Enderman. But, I mean, Ender Pearl. Each of these weapons have a effect to it. Like Gamble Shrewd, or Ember Celica, shut up Enderman. If you were to attack something, you might have seen, I moved in for a punch. This is the same thing with the Gamble Shrewd. If I could just hit off. You move forward a little bit. Myrotonaster is the only one different from this, where you would move backwards. Pretty sure Crescent Rose does the same thing, where you just move forward. Yeah, you move forward. And now each of these weapons has another effect. Okay. They could be used as guns, as it says in their thing. They have ammo. So, Crescent Rose, if you hold right-click, it turns into the gun mode what it has from the show, and it shoots a firebolt. And it can light mobs on fire, and every other gun... Oh, whoops. Ember Celica does that too. And Gamble Shrewd is definitely the weapon with the most coding, because it has 3 different forms. So if you hold shift or crouch and you right click, it'll change modes. This is Katana mode, which does the exact same thing as Claymore mode, but it's just accurate to the show, I guess. The last mode is gun mode, which just does the same thing as everyone else. And because, if you notice, I had recoil, this recoil is not used very well, and the mod creator knows this, so he kind of left it in there because of its secondary effect, which is you can fly. And they sometimes do this in the show with the recoil, but I mean, you obviously know it wouldn't be that much recoil in real life, but you know what? It's kind of a TV show. It doesn't matter. This weapon, I'm not sure if it's a glitch or not, but it will turn into gun mode and stay there, but it'll fix itself if you attack an enemy. Die. So, now that I've shown you all of these 3, now I get to show you the Myrotonaster. It has a very good special usage. Oh, also, the Gamble Shrewd does the same thing, where if you were to right-click, only with the Katana, actually, I lied. Okay, there is a difference between the Katana and the Claymore mode, but the Katana mode, if you were to right-click, you'd get a boost backwards. You can use this very much. Or, if you jump, you'll get pushed forward. And you think, oh, that's really cool. But when I show you the next weapon, trust me, you'll be blown away. This is Myrotonaster. Weiss's weapon. It does double damage diamond sword, and it's just pretty good overall. Where you get a little jump backwards, which is very useful if you were in a PvP fight, but I mean, who's gonna install RWBY mod on a PvP server? Come on, someone do it. But the special effect of Weiss's weapon is a very good one, which you can, if you right click, I got pushed forward. And it's a lot more faster than the Gamble Shrewd too. but it doesn't. If you were to right-click it, you would just go forward. If you jumped and right-click, you'd still go forward, which is why Myrtinaster is my favorite weapon. But also, if you were to kill an enemy, like say I have 6 ice charges, which means I've killed 6 enemies with this weapon. If you crouch and right-click, you hear that like high-pitched enchanting noise? It leaves one of these behind, which you cannot tell right now, but it looks like ice. Like a, kind of like an ice flower, if you would. But you can use this as a cobweb. You move just as slow as if you were in a cobweb, and you could just place them down at will as long as you killed enough enemies to use it. So that's all there really is to the weapons. Yeah. And like I said, gun OP. So now I can get in to the last thing this mod has to offer, which is, also you can use Myrtinaster in flight, which is very useful. This biome looks a little bit discolored, does it not? This is because this is a new biome based off the show, and it even has its own little thing, which if you see the biome, it says Forever Fall. Oh, Extreme Hills. Forever Fall. The entire thing is supposed to be red trees and all, and it kind of stuck to the show. So someone made, or Kelcock22, put this in the mod, and this is the only place where henchmen can spawn. There's really no other use to this forest besides looking pretty cool, and I guess that's all. So thank you all for watching. This has been Mickle PMC, and using the RWBY mod made by Kelcock22. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe, like, and favorite. And if you want the mod, I may or may not leave it in the description below. It also requires Forge, which pretty much every mod does right now. But I did that. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.